This video is an introduction to the Florida Department of Education's statewide course numbering system website. The URL is scns.fldOE.org/SCNS/public/PB_index.JSP. To find a course in the statewide inventory, just roll over where it says Find a Course. Click on Find a Statewide Course. If you want to, you can select a discipline, or if you just want to select a course prefix and number, you could do that. So let me select HUM. One of the new courses in the Gen Ed, I believe, is numbered 1020. You could do a range of course numbers if you wanted to. You could go up to 1033 and then click search. And what this does is this lists all the courses in the state inventory that have the HUM prefix that end, the last three digits are from 020 to 033, which there are 6 courses. And I believe this top course is the new course that is in the new Gen Ed for fall of 2015, Introduction to Humanities. This is the profile description of that course at the bottom. And then if you click on the tab that says Institutions, it will give you a list of the institutions in Florida that teach the course with that course number. Notice over here it says page 1 of 2. So there are 2 pages. In the first column is the institution abbreviation. The course number, which we've already selected, would be HUM something 020. So the first digit is a 1, a 2, and for this level it's probably not going to be a 3 or 4 for the first digit. In the titles, that's up to each institution, but most have Introduction to Humanities as the generic title. You have all these institutions that teach that course. So if we clicked on the bottom one, we get a little bit more information about their course. You notice it's called Introduction to Humanities. This is at Valencia College. It was effective in fall of 2011. It's 3 semester hours, college credit. Counts as a humanities. It is not a Gordon Rule at Valencia, and it can be used for the AA degree. And this course has no prereqs and no coreqs. You see their brief course description and their objectives or learning outcomes. They do not list a textbook for their course. And they changed this in 2011. It was initially approved in 2005. So we know Valencia teaches the course, so you could do a Google search and try to find more detail about their course, including their textbook and syllabus. If we go back, we could select 1020 again, collect institutions. And after we select institutions, we could select another college, like Florida Gulf Coast, probably. No, it's Florida Gateway College. You notice they have an active course. It does count as humanities. It is Gordon Rule at Florida Gateway College. And you notice it also starts with a 2 instead of a 1 at Florida Gateway. They do have prerequisites. Basically, you have to be out of developmental English and reading to get into this humanities course. And that's probably because it's a Gordon Rule course. Again, they have a short course description, and this one does include a textbook as well. So any of these colleges on this list currently are teaching the course, including CF, College of Central Florida. This is something that's a little bit different. They still count it as a humanities. This is not Gordon Rule, yet they have 1101 as a prereq. And that course description is very generic and vague. But they also have the textbook listed there. So this course listing will detail where you could do more research to figure out other colleges that teach that same course. Now if we go back to home and select find a course and say find an institution course, well, on this screen you must select an institution first. Let's say Lake Sumter State College. Discipline, let's select humanities. Let's say we want the HUM courses that we currently have on our books. Click here, go HUM, and this will give all of our current courses that have a prefix of HUM. You notice we have 4 of those, but none are the HUM 1020 course. But if we wanted to, we could click on one of them. And you notice in our listing for HUM 1211, it does count as a humanities. This is not a Gordon Rule course, and there are no prereqs. There's a little bit of a course description, and then it goes into a little bit more detail when it talks about the objectives or the major topics. Yet, we do have probably the previous edition of the textbook that we are using. That was probably the edition when it went through curriculum committee in 2005. And we do not update that when we change editions of the textbook. And we could also select on another one of our courses if we wanted other information. So again, if we wanted to do a statewide course, BSc 1084, let's say to 1087. So we're going to find all the courses in the state's inventory from 1084 to 1087, but again that first digit could be something slightly different. So we have those 4 courses. And BSc 1085 is A&P, one of 2, because there's also Anatomy 2 there. And these have no prereqs, so we could click on 1085. We get some general information about the course. Click on institutions, it will give you all the institutions. There are 4 pages of institutions that teach this course. Again, most of them are 2085, some are 1085. Onto the second page, onto the third page, you notice Lake Sumter is not listed there yet, and onto the 4th page. So if you click on one of those, you can get more information, and you notice that there is no prereq for BSc 1085, and it's only 3 credit hours. If you click on it at, why don't we go to South Florida, that has a combined section. So South Florida State College, 1085C, there it is, 4 credit hours, counts as a in the natural science area. It's not Gordon Rule writing, that's probably good. And you can detail the course description and the major objectives in that course, along with the textbook that they use. So that's a brief overview of the statewide course numbering system. If you need to know anything else about the state course numbering system and how to search for courses, let me know, and I can make other short little videos such as this.